And yeah, we've been training in my garage for the last like 3.5 months, I'd say.
Yeah.
All the gyms closed down.
Is it still 25 minutes cardio?
Yeah. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Journey to the Stage, episode 17. If you guys see my last video, I mentioned that me and Luca were going to be doing a Q&A. Also going to be training chest later on tonight in the dungeon. As you guys know, I come to Luca's house every morning to do my fasted cardio, but I figure we might as well film the Q&A now before I hop on the treadmill and get all sweaty. So gonna jump into it right now. So the first question is, what are your workout routines during the lockdown, and if there is in Canada? So yeah, pretty much just like everywhere else around the world, we were in self-isolation, I guess you'd call it,
lockdown
or
since March.
Quarantine, whatever. And yeah, we've been training in my garage for the last like 3.5 months, I'd say.
Yeah.
All the gyms closed down. Me and Luca both work at a gym, and they both closed down. Haven't been able to train anywhere. We were training at New Body for a little bit, but then they were like the only gym that was still open here in Ottawa for like a week. And then unfortunately, of course, they ended up closing down. So yeah, we've been training in my garage for like the last 3 months. And what have your workout routines been like? Pretty much the exact same.
Just
like,
different exercises.
Yeah, we've pretty much been able to do everything that we'd normally do in the gym. Just, of course, you know, on some things we can't go as heavy because we don't have as much weight, or the main thing is just we can't do any machines. So the one thing I liked about this quarantine though is it brought us back to like the hardcore, like heavy compounds, like shit ton of barbell rows, squats, bench, of course, deadlifts. Like we've been doing a lot of heavy compounds, and I feel like a lot of people neglect those, especially when you're in a gym and you have all these machines that you have access to. So I do miss the machines, but at the same time I think it's been kind of good, just to sort of go back to all those heavy compounds and everything like that.
Stick to the basics.
Yeah, exactly. But our workout routine has pretty much been the exact same. We still follow the same split, but we actually did just end up switching our arm day. So we used to train arms on Friday, but now we train them on Thursday, and we put shoulders on Friday. We kind of just decided that it works out best that way because we used to train arms, like I said, on Friday, and then we'd have back on the Saturday, and our biceps would always be really sore the next day, and I found it like really hard to do pull downs and stuff like that because my bicep would still be sore. So we just switched those 2 days, and I think it works out a lot better.
Yeah, it's much more efficient that way.
All right, next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'll let you go first.
I'm doing the same thing still personal training. Maybe eventually doing my own thing online, or a lot smaller in club, having my own facility probably. That's probably more like 10-15 years, but same thing, still doing bodybuilding. Probably the same as right now. Yeah, just hopefully a little bigger.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, I'd pretty much say the same thing that I'm doing right now. Obviously with this whole YouTube stuff, I would like to make it my career in the future. And as far as bodybuilding goes, as you guys know, I'm doing my first show here in September. So I'm kind of just doing it to test the waters, see how I do, see how I like it. And if I decide that I really enjoy it and want to pursue it, maybe in the next 5 years, hopefully I could be a pro or something like that. But yeah, kind of just the same thing, still making videos, hopefully make this my career, maybe a couple sponsorships in the future. And yeah, just keep lifting, keep enjoying the process, and see where it takes us. All right, so this one is from Luca's girlfriend, actually.
Oh, this is for you.
How tight are the posing trunks right now? So, little backstory. I went on Amazon and bought just like some practice posing trunks for my check-ins for my coach, and just to obviously practice posing in. And I don't know if I got like the wrong size, or if
no, they're probably the right size.
If I'm just a little out of shape right now, but they were definitely a little tight. And yeah, let's just say I had to be careful the way I moved, or else something might have popped out. But yeah, definitely a little tight right now. Alright, next one comes from Mr. Belanger. What helped you or made you want to jump into a prep and compete? So I'll let you go first. Like your first show, what made you wanna?
First show 2 years ago. It looked really hard, and it looked like it took a lot of work and a lot of basically determination not to give up, even though you do want to give up a couple times. I just said, why the hell not? I loved watching bodybuilding, so why not try it for myself? Loved it. Did it 2 years in a row. Too bad not doing it this year, but
Moving up to classic now.
moving up to next year.
But what helped you, made you, or wanna? So pretty much, as you guys know, I used to do like the summer shredding every year. So I pretty much cut down anyways every year, and I would do the whole online competition. And it honestly, I really never wanted to compete. I never had any interest in it. I just liked bodybuilding and lifting because it was a passion. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't until I went down to Houston, Texas, down to Alphalete, and a lot of the guys that I met that I look up to, like Christian, Shawlee, like Russell, like all those guys, I had a lot of people like telling me that I should have competed like in the Summer Shredding Classic down there. But I was just doing the online competition. Like I said, I never wanted to compete. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something. Well, first of all, when I watched that show, I got very motivated. But just them telling me that I should compete, and like these are guys that I look up to, I don't know, that kind of motivated me as well. I remember when I was down there, me and Luca were talking. He was sort of helping me with like my carb up and stuff like that for like when I did my physique update. And I remember like texting and be like, man, like I'm so motivated. Like when I get back to Ottawa, like.
And then when we went and watched the pro show too.
Yeah, that was another thing too. When we watched the pro show, and we seen Luca's coach, for example, won his pro card, and then in the same night placed like 4th with like some of the biggest pros. That was motivating as well. And I was just like, damn, like I don't know, I really kind of want to do this. So that was definitely something that pushed me and made me want to compete. And then something that helped me, of course, is probably just my coach. Shout out to Rob, great coach, keeps me motivated, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so we got another one from Mr. Belanger. What would you say your favorite movement is and why? So favorite exercise?
Favorite exercise? Squats.
Squats.
I've always loved squatting, mainly just because my legs are my strongest body part. And majority of people will, if you have a good back, you're gonna love deadlifts, love shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't been doing it as much lately just because the hips been really messed up and spine, but definitely squats.
To be honest, like, this is gonna sound like old typical gym bro, but probably bench. To be honest, I don't know why. I really love the bench press. Probably because it's one of my more stronger exercises. But
oh yeah, you do the exercises you're best at.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how most people work.
Yeah, I definitely have to say bench. No, I know most people, like, if this question was different and it was like if you could pick only one exercise to do for the rest of your life, obviously I wouldn't pick that. But you said, what's your favorite movement? And yeah, I'd probably have to pick bench.
What if you had to pick one exercise?
Oh, fuck.
It's a stupid question.
It's a stupid question, but like, I don't know. That's so hard to answer. Like, I guess your typical answer would have to be deadlift.
Yeah.
Just it hits the most muscles, but yeah, I don't know. I hate that question because it's like, hopefully that never happens, you know? But,
not realistic whatsoever.
Big Paul for this one.
Okay.
Has education helped gains? Why or why not? Training partners, question mark. So I'm pretty sure Paul was a little high when he left this question. But has education helped gains? I'd probably say a little bit. I don't want to dedicate a lot of my gains to education because, to be honest, I don't know. Like, I'm thankful that I went.
Education and what, like,
I think he's talking about school.
If it's school, then honestly, no. But if you're education, as in like listening to podcasts, like watching guys that you look like,
yeah, like that's
pros
something.
And everything.
That's something I was gonna mention. Like, to be honest, a lot of where I've learned my knowledge and everything that I know is literally from YouTube and just from watching, like Luca said, podcasts, videos, everything like that. Now, in school, if you guys don't know, me and Luca both graduated from fitness and health promotions. So basically to become a trainer. And as far as like a trainer goes, we definitely learned a lot, educated us, but I wouldn't say it helped me specifically towards my gains. if that makes sense, right?
Well, they push you down one path, and you have to be able to branch off that one path of just being like the average basic trainer.
Yeah.
Like they teach you how to be the basic, most average one, but it's kind of what you learn on top of that more important.
Exactly. Yeah, so I wouldn't say like school specifically helped us with our gains, but yeah, definitely a lot of like podcasts and YouTube and just watching other bodybuilders train and stuff like that has definitely helped us. And then training partners, not too sure what he means by this, but me and Luca are training partners. I don't know if he's asking to be a part of our freaking group again.
We've asked him a couple times.
Paul, if you're watching this, come hit up the garage. Alright, next question. Any tips on increasing squat weight, such as any accessory exercise that have helped you? I'll let you go first.
We're just squatting more often. Like if your number one desire is to have the heaviest squat or the strongest squat, just squat like 2 or 3 times a week. Different volumes, different intensities. As for accessory exercises, I would say like a split squat is a really good one. Or doing like a pause squat. Spending more time in the squats. They're like a really slow eccentric. Really, if you want to get good at something, just do it more. That's as simple as it has to be.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. If you're trying to build up your squat, there's no other way to get better at squats than doing squats. So if that means running a program, find a program to run, a strength program obviously if you're trying to get a bigger squat. And yeah, just do the squats, man. Like Lucas said, train squats like 3 times a week. Eventually, if you're doing it enough and you're progressive overloading properly, your squat weight will increase. And as far as an accessory, I'd probably say maybe the leg press. I feel like the leg press has definitely helped me a lot with my squat. You're pretty much mimicking the same movement, right? So if you build up that leg strength, ultimately it's going to lead to a bigger squat. So
and just lots of hip mobility.
And yeah,
eventually that much frequency you'll mess your hips up real well.
That's another thing too. Make sure you're prioritizing your mobility. I've said this numerous times, but learn from my mistakes. As you guys know, I have a love-hate relationship with squats. I've been good now. I can do them, but for the longest time, I was always getting injured on squats, and I could never really push myself any further. Everything's better now, though. I'm getting up there, but yeah, learn from me, do your mobility work, and just make sure you're keeping everything nice and loose, and make sure you're stretching before and after as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the questions. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys got some valuable tips or information from us. I'm gonna hop on the treadmill now, do my 25 minutes of cardio, and then like I said earlier, me and Luke are gonna be training chest tonight in the dungeon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do my cardio, and we'll see you guys later on tonight when we train.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you, baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Come Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
Alright guys, just wrapped up the workout. Ended up switching it to more of a push day. Like I said earlier, we were training chest, but I think I'm going to go back to hitting push workouts. But I'm going to have like my chest focused push day and then my shoulder focused push day. Today was the chest focused push day, so mainly hit chest, but also threw in some lateral raises, a little bit of triceps too. We didn't film that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna wrap the video up here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Some good news, in a week from today, the gyms will finally be back open here in Ontario. The videos are gonna be a lot better. I'm honestly sick of training in this garage. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely came in clutch for the last 3 months, but it's just not the same. The lighting here, I don't like it. We always have to set everything up, just move shit around. It's just really annoying. So yeah, in a week from now, we'll be back in the gym, killing it. And yeah, as of right now, we're 12 weeks out. And yeah, we're just pushing every day. I got to check in with my coach tomorrow. So I'll give you guys an update in the next video, because I'm pretty sure food's going to change a bit. Cardio will probably be increased. Hopefully I get a cheat this week though. 2 weeks now we haven't gone to 5 guys. Missing it a little bit, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Q&A as well. Answered some of your guys' questions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like for us. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I used to feel so